Is he hateful because he's bald? Or is he bald because he's hateful? What are we talking about today? We got some new drama, baby. No more of this, what does it mean to be black? You know, all this, you know, race and drama within the anime. I want some new drama. But this isn't new drama. This is the most standard drama whenever we have young girls in anime. And people just call you a pedophile. Oh my god. What is the context behind this? We gotta watch this clip, right? Shout out to the Weeb crew. There is a quick little clip from a podcast called The Yard. The Yard is, you know, a podcast between these four friends. And honestly, I enjoy their content. I know of Ludwig, Slime, I think his name is Nick, and Aiden. Super Smash Bros. Melee community. I used to commentate. You know what the crazy fact is? This guy literally invited me to come out to Seattle to commentate for a Melee tournament like fucking, I don't know, like 10 years ago or some shit. Long time ago. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Let's listen to this little short clip here. Wait. Silence. Background music. Play the clip. Louder.
Fucking chomo. You are a fucking chomo.
No.
Right there. Do you hear that? You hear that?
You are a fucking chomo.
So, chomo means like, it's like a derogatory term for like pedophiles. It's like you're a diddler, you're a pedophile. That's basically that, okay? You are a chomo if
you are a fucking chomo.
No, Zipper, can you pull Madoka Magica?
What are you getting him to do that for?
What if the child is 1,000 years old?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what if the lolly is 1,000 years old? I don't like that either, right? This whole logic of 9,000-year-old, you know, lolly demon lord wearing a, you know, fucking thong trying to legitimize their age. Listen, we already talk about that plenty, but let's get to the Madoka part.
That's what we always do, and we always make excuses for these fucking people.
We're always making excuses for these people. So the segment of this clip is just kind of talking about lolly and lolly culture in anime, and how Slime is fucking tired of pretending like people who consume anime that has lollies or young girls, right? As if this is something that's not like normal. This is weird. This is pedophilic. That's what he's trying to say. That you're a chomo if you watch this.
Excuses for these fucking people.
Okay, so just tell me.
Right. So what are we doing?
Okay, so we bring up Madoka right here, right? Just like, if this was an image of gushing over magical girls, I could kind of understand where they're coming from. But do you see Madoka? What do you see? I see magical girls. Pretty tame outfits. Nothing too crazy, right?
Images. I'm just asking if Puella, Magi, Madoka, Magica would count for this category you're talking about.
If I meet somebody, if I start a new job and my coworker says this is his favorite anime, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you after work.
Yeah, we're gonna kill you, man.
Wouldn't do that. We're gonna beat the shit out of the.
Nah, hyperbole. But and the whole context of this podcast is supposed to be just the boys just talking shit, joking around, hyperbolic statements. But that's kind of crazy, right? Listen to it again.
Says this is his favorite.
This is this podcast I think was from 4 months ago, and suddenly it's just kind of just making rounds on Twitter right now for whatever reason.
Favorite anime? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you after work.
Yeah, we're gonna kill you, man.
Wouldn't do that.
I mean, we're gonna kill you, man. Like you can tell it's a fucking joke, but when you just say such outlandish shit like that on Twitter, right? Like, of course, from their own fucking community and their own group, they understand the banter and talk. But when it reaches to the actual like anime community, where people are being harassed for watching and consuming Japanese art that does have these lollies in it, and suddenly they're immediately branded as pedophiles, and real lives are being endangered and threatened, as you've seen shit like with chibi reviews and stuff. That's why people get very defensive about it. So when you start saying you're gonna beat the shit out of somebody, if someone in real life told you that Madoka was their favorite fucking anime, what do you think is gonna happen?
Kill you, man.
Wouldn't do that. We're gonna beat the shit out of by the dumpster.
We're gonna turn the water up slowly until you don't notice it's boiling.
I might talk.
Let's just drown them. Yeah, that's true. Let's just boil them and drown them.
Talk to them less.
It's a good show.
Ludwig's right. Now I'm kind of LARPing because I haven't seen Madoka, and one day we're gonna see Madoka, right? When we have enough time. And it's kind of crazy that Ludwig here is the one actually going out to bat. Now apparently later on, he called a K-On poster, saying that he claimed that pedophiles probably made that poster, which is Oh, Jellywig, it is what it is.
It's a good show.
Okay.
Yeah, but Ludwig.
Okay.
Why is that? When is that ever a good enough reason?
When is that ever a good enough reason? I think that if the first thing that you jump to after seeing an image of Madoka, again, very tame outfit, nothing of Blue Archive shit, lollies and bikinis flaunting around, all right? We just look at a Madoka and you immediately jump to pedophile accusations. Not even thinking about what it could be. Ludwig actually consumed it, talking about how great it is. And they're just talking about, we're going to beat the shit out of you. And it doesn't matter how good the story is, because if you have a little girl in anime, you're a pedophile. And what do you think happened? What I'm about to show you is fucking crazy. All right? There's a bunch of different things we're going to read, but the main post is getting crazy, right? People in replies mention pedo shit. But the clip doesn't show it. Is that the point? Do these morons think that people are horny for Madoka? I saw weebs do creepy pedo shit to many characters, but I don't think I've ever seen someone sexualizing the kid from Madoka. Just before the clip, they're saying anyone who watches anime with little girls is a chomo, and they're tired of pretending otherwise, which leads to a 12-minute discussion on the subject. So if someone like Spirited Away, Takopi's original sin, they're a pedo now. It's scary to think we're passing by people with stupid on the streets every day. That's what Ludwig is trying to delineate why he's trying to bring up Madoka in the clip, to be fair to him. And it's a comedy podcast. Why are you ranking it so serious? Is comedy when you just start making calls to actions for violence, saying you're gonna physically assault somebody in real life if they told you that? Listen, you're joking around. But like, this is not a joke. Like, what's the funny part about it? It's such dishonest way of framing it. Hey bud, it being a comedy podcast isn't a mask for everything being said. They say things they believe. They might exaggerate a little for comedic effect, but generally speaking, people say what they believe. And listen, do you understand how big this fucking podcast is? Like, you need to realize like how insane their like content is. It reaches thousands and thousands and millions of viewership. It is fucking crazy. They do really well for themselves, right? Like, these are very, very big content creators with a lot of visibility. Ludwig actually does watch anime, and he's trying to defend Madoka, but when you have people like this saying this shit, trying to fucking normalize this fucking behavior of immediately jumping the gun and calls to actions for violence, listen, all it takes is some fucking crazy people. You might be joking, but there's people out there that will just take that and say, yup, anime people truly are just all fucking pedophiles. Jump them on the streets. Do people listen to this? This thread is pretty funny. One of the guys on went in this pod and listened and felt about being told one of my parents has, whatever. Hello niche comedy Twitter account. Unfortunately, this is also the person, Slime, right? The bald guy, he's wearing a hat. The bald guy who basically is trying to say all these claims. Hello niche comedy Twitter account. Unfortunately, a lot of people do, and we make like millions of dollars lol. Sorry that you are a pedophile. Like, congratulations on your success. But like, your response is flaunting your wealth and claiming that this person's a pedophile. Off of what? Like, is that a joke? Is that funny? Like, what? So like, listen, if you're going to, and you know what? You're free to say that, right? You are absolutely free to say that. But if you're gonna enter again the Colosseum, you wanna start gladiating, you gotta get ready for the PvP, right? So all the responses after, just wait, it's kicked fucking crazy, bro. And then all the different, responses here, it's just like a lot of people just going back and forth, trying to call him this and that. And it does sound pretty insecure when you start immediately coming out just saying we make millions of dollars. Like, congratulations. Like, great. You guys make like content that a lot of people reach, but like, what the fuck about this is pedophilic? And you're just going to call people a pedophile? If you look at the rest of the thread too, it's like so sad. It's genuinely so sad. The only thing this guy can beat is his dick. But it's a good show. Why is that ever a good enough reason? Shout out to Ludwig though. Guy who looks and sounds like a 2010s cartoon reviewer. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you over Madoka. Imagine how he'd react if his coworker said Precure instead. Dude acts like a dude who's never been punched in the face IRL with all that posturing. 30-year-old bald alcoholic man who also smashed bros is saying this, by the way. Pure soy rage over a guy they imagine watching fucking Madoka Magical Lamau. These people aren't real. I just can't believe you would jump to that conclusion after looking at the fucking images on Google search about Madoka. The most tame images. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, we're gonna beat the hecking crap out of you if you watch Let Diddy Blood Media. This is why I don't understand anime fans who preach about superior morality of their favorite show. Why try to appeal to normies who talk like that about one of the most highly regarded anime of all time? That's why a lot of people just become radicalized and just start spamming slurs at you. They don't care anymore. At that point, they're gonna just call you all the fucking nastiest shit possible. And guess what happened? So, you'll notice that there's a recent tweet 1 hour ago. And it says, alright, promo period expired. I can't have my whole day taken up by addicting replies to crazy anime guys I'm putting on the crack pipe down. Most of you are normal, it's all good. This hints that there was a tweet that was deleted before this. Guess what the tweet was? So, this is the current tweet that exists, and we have a response coming in. Fake demons. And the responses here are actually fucking crazy. So what's the context? The context is this. So, this is the tweet. Probably a bad idea to boost this post, but I'm blown away by how many slurs are in these replies Lamau. Is this niche, or is it kind of like this all over the place for the weebs? Also, the worst part is, it was the only episode where I wore these fucking glasses. So now he's crying about people being mean in the comment section. You said the N-word. You said the F-word. You're saying all these slurs to me. Yeah, I did a calls to acts for violence saying I'm gonna beat the shit out of a person who watches Madoka simply for the sake that it has little girls in it without caring about what it actually is, what the story is. Yeah, maybe you're joking around. Maybe these other people are joking around too. But like, this is where you draw the line. You're gonna start crying about fucking slurs to insinuate that all these anime enjoyers that I've triggered by calling them pedophiles are racist, they're bigoted. I knew it. They're all pedophilic racist bigots. That's what the fucking code is. So when you want to play the victim, do you know what happens? Do you know what happens? You're gonna have the anime Inquisitor squad come in. All right? It's not as if these people are just going out of their way to harass innocent people, okay? But when you start instigating and you want to be vile, you're gonna get that same shit coming right back at you. And some of the replies here, bro. What cartoon is your profile pic from? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you gonna beat me up, though, for enjoying Cardcaptor Sakura? No, you know what? It's probably really awesome. And I'd ask you what themes it centers around. Where was this energy before? The fucking 180 is crazy. You know, I love also the wording here. Most of you are normal, as in not to try to generalize. Of course, you are gonna have actual pedophiles. You are gonna have actual racists. Because in any group of people, you're gonna have radical bad faith actors. This is a human thing. You're not gonna have absolute fucking good in any single side. You're also not gonna have absolute fucking evil. Normal people don't threaten or call you pedo over anime girls. Get a life, retard. What does pro-white in your bio mean? What do you think? Attacks the community, gets attacked back, cries. How did you don't know? This is crazy. Normal people don't go around threatening to beat people for their favorite anime, but looking at you, we know you ain't gonna do shit as you are the most, oh, italicized, looking, oh my god, can I even say these words or am I gonna get banned on Twitch, bro? It's sad. It's honestly sad. And you know what? All of this shit, like, if you were to read this thread without any fucking context, you would think that like people are fucking schizo in the anime community. Absolutely. What the hell is actually going on? But when you actually think about what happened, it's not that surprising. These are the Punisher squads. These are fucking goons, bro. This is like the Inquisitors. This is like, how do I explain it? It's like anime ice, you know? Like these are actual fucking thugs that will pull up and be just as fucking nasty to you because you fucking asked for it. These people I don't think go around actually harassing just basically people that want to be respectful. You'll meet that energy. But when you start saying this shit, don't be fucking surprised that you're gonna have the nastiest fucking people coming at you calling all these fucking slurs and nasty shit too. And it just goes to show What is up with these fucking normies, man? What is up with these fucking normies? And this casual generalization of an entire nation without even like trying to understand. Like, listen, if you actually, like for example, right? If the context of this clip was based on, let's say, Monogatari, or let's say gushing over magical girls, I think there would be a stronger case. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's clearly a sexualization happening of these elements. It's still fiction and you need to separate from reality, but there would be some angle that you could come in at this. But when you take Madoka for it, all the fucking anime, right? Something that just looks so harmless. Is there even like fan service in Madoka like that? I don't really see that shit happening, right? And then to call a fucking... I'm gonna beat the shit out of people. If my coworker shows me that Madoka is their favorite anime, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. Nah, kill them, bro. Raise the water up and make sure they don't even notice that it's boiling. Like, yeah, it's hyperbolic statement. But like, you enter the gladiator room, right? You enter the Coliseum, you initiated PvP. If you don't want this fucking energy, maybe don't be fucking disrespectful and generalize an entire fucking group of people off of something that just has no fucking correlation. These people are insane. It's so fucking unreal. And this is again why this shit happens. Do you think these people just out of the womb just became like this? I understand that this is coming off very harsh. You know what I mean? Like these posts, yeah, there's a lot of fucking slurs. There's a lot of nasty shit happening. Why do you think it happens? These people are all radicalized too, because of countless fucking examples of them being targeted and harassed for simply enjoying anime. It's just nasty as fuck, bro. That's why people are so intent on gatekeeping, so intent on pushing people out, and harassment campaigns will absolutely start happening the moment this shit happens, bro. It's crazy that Ludwig of all people is actually the one with the non-normie take care about anime. And maybe one day, guys, we can watch Madoka. And perhaps we'll also be called a pedophile, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is with these tourists.